It turns out they've played even more games with each other than Hikaru and Bortnik. Yeah, they're at 964 games played, with a similar 3-to-1 ratio for Naka wins and Fedoseev wins. So.
Brutal.
Okay, so here we go. Semifinals are alive and well. He plays e4. Okay, not shocking. Go here. He's gonna play Berlin. Okay, he plays this one. Okay, so he plays this one. Now the thing is, which line do I want to play? This is the big question mark. I think I'll stick to the safe lines with bishop d6. He plays knight b3. I mean, I'm gonna play a5 here. It is a move. Okay, let's play a4. Queen c8. All pretty standard so far. Keep in mind, Fabiano played this against me, by the way. He played knight b3 against me in the candidates. So Fedoseev is trying to play this knight b3 line in the spirit of Fabiano. Thinking for a while here, which is kind of interesting. I wonder why he's thinking so long here. I mean, this is all pretty known.
We mentioned how much Hikaru and Bortnik had played with each other. We mentioned that Hikaru and Fedoseev used to be teammates on the marshals and play like training with each other. It turns out they've played even more games with each other than Hikaru and Bortnik. Yeah, they're at 964 games played, with a similar 3-to-1 ratio for Naka wins and Fedoseev wins. So,
brutal.
Yeah.
The 3-to-1.
Yeah. As I said, that's probably about as good as it gets for almost anyone other than Magnus. I mean,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah. And,
maybe there's some other, you know, upcoming kid, you know, maybe Faruja, maybe like Nihal Sarin. There might be like somebody who's got like a better record, but I think 3-to-1 is like pretty standard for super GMs against Naka.
I'd be honored to have a 3-to-1 story. Yeah, I think some of the kids, they might not have experienced the beatdowns yet, which can be painful, but also can be very, very good training. You just
painful but instructive
player, yeah, over and over again, and they just punish you over and over again for the same mistakes. You know, you learn not to make those mistakes after some time.
Yeah, b6 is obviously a move here. I think b6 is the move, actually, but let me think for a second.
Just subscribed.
Behind knight 5. Yeah, I think I'm gonna trust my instincts here. Pretty sure this is the right move. Or did I just make a mistake? Wait a second. I might have just made... I think I just made a mistake. Shoot. I just miscalculated, I think, in this line. Maybe it's okay. Huh. I think bishop d7 was the correct move, though. Bishop d7 and then h6.
Just took $5.
Maybe it's okay still. I don't know. It's kind of weird, though. What he does. Although I do have this idea with this bishop trick. Yeah, so he takes. Oh, the problem is I think I'm just miscalculated in this line. I mean, I can just take the bishop c5. I mean, I can also go a3, b3, bishop c5. I mean, the idea is, I think, to play a3 in this position. My plan, at least. Kind of tricky. I don't know what's going on exactly. Like, he can grab the pawn, but I think it's kind of scary as well to grab the pawn. Okay, so he does take. So okay, so I go here. I'm gonna play here. I'm gonna go a3, of course.
BH just subscribed.
I'm not sure that this is actually great for white because I have rook d8 and knight is a little bit loose here on b4, like maybe more than a little. It feels like it could just be very, very weak. I mean, I guess he can also take, but we'll see what happens at any rate.
A player like Fedoseev understands that if you're going to beat Hikaru, like you have to do it when Hikaru gets something wrong. So if you just sit there trusting him, you literally can't win the game. So what's the point of that, right? So
Right. Yeah, there are moments where you have to come up with a good move, and the narrative has to be like your opponent messed up. You can't win the game if your opponent doesn't make any mistakes. At a certain point, you have to attribute the mistake to the opponent, and you have to tell yourself the narrative that like, yeah, you have some advantage here that you're playing for. So he grabs the pawn and looks to hold on to it. And we saw Hikaru, he put his bishop on c5. So that means he's not trying to just refute this, because he can't really target this knight with pushing his own pawn. So white's holding on to this pawn. He goes rook d1 there.
I mean, what he's doing is he's trying to keep the knight trapped on b4, which has its awkwardness to it. That's the idea here, right? Is like, if you ever play c3 to reroute the knight, he's planning to play bishop takes b4. Well, I'll show it real quick, right? He would be planning to play bishop b4, cb4, queen d3. Right? So that's just like what he's kind of set up is like an attempted freeze on the knight that it can't get out of the way. And that's why I predicted the move rook d1 for Fedoseev. He's preparing to protect this pawn on d3 with the rook, even though it looks like the most protected spot he has at the moment.
Yeah, so he might be looking to play c4 here next.
Yeah, exactly. He could look for a c4, bishop c3, knight c2 untangle. He could even look for a moment to play c3, where on bishop b4, cb4, queen d3, he has some move with the bishop tactically.
Yeah, like a bishop
depending
d5,
on what. Well, wait, what black does. So he's looking for one of these c3, c4 kind of moves at some point here.
G5. I mean, G5 looks kind of insane to play. How do I do this? Queen e6, f4. I feel like there's something here, but I just can't. I think rook d8 was also a poor move. Yeah, I should have just played rook e8. Rook d8 was just a really stupid move by me. Because f4 takes, he has e5. I put the rook here, I can play h6, g5, do anything. I mean, I'm still maybe okay, but... Yeah, why didn't I just go rook e8 here? It's so stupid. Point is, if f4 now I take, there's no e5. That's the reason I should have put the rook here to begin with, but whatever. The show goes on. Yeah, I can't believe I didn't just put the rook on e8 to begin with. So bad by me.
Yeah. So rook e8. Oh yeah, this stops f4 because f4 is actually based. Let me just show real quick. f4 is based not on recapturing on f4. It's based on playing e5. Right? Because if you take with your rook, black has bishop b4, and you're overloaded. And even if you take with the bishop, right, there's going to be this bishop takes b4 move hitting the queen, and I don't know how well it works out. So by playing rook e8, he's basically saying that on f4, he's probably going to try taking it. Right. And Fedoseev's ticking down, trying to find his plan, and finally he does go f4.
Goes up again, he like kind of challenges Nakamura's implication, right? Goes rook e8, he's like, if you play f4, I'm going to take on f4, I'm going to do something on the e file.
I think he must be saying that he's calculated this bishop takes b4 move, and that, after all the captures, he thinks this works out for him somehow. I don't see it. What is?
Oh, we see moves very quickly.
Okay, it moves very quickly. Let's see him. E4, bishop f4, bishop b4, and c3, bishop c3, queen c3. Nice, beautiful c3. I was going to ask that next, but they were already playing it.
And if he plays queen c7, somehow I feel like I'm getting in, maybe. Although I missed queen b7, of course, like an idiot. Yeah, I missed queen c7, and now maybe I'm just an idiot, complete idiot. because he's got d4 there. Very, very careless by me. I do have rook c8 maybe and rook c2. Queen g4. I mean, I guess I kind of have to go for it. Yeah, I think I have to go for this with rook c2. I do have like queen g4 or something maybe. There's queen d6. I mean, I can obviously trade and play this slightly worse endgame, I guess. Isn't what I wanted, but it's probably okay. I actually think I'm probably okay here. I'm hitting the pawn on a2. Although again, rook c2 might have been wrong. I think I might have had a better move. We'll see. We'll see what he does. Tricky position though. Very, very tricky position still. And I'm way up on the clock, which does help. If I wasn't up on the clock here, this would be very, very dicey. I'm up 3 minutes. I think I have pretty decent drawing chances here the more I look at the position. I think queen d6 maybe was wrong. Either queen d6 was wrong or I've been fine the whole game. So it'll be interesting to look at this afterwards. But I don't see an obvious reason why it should be better here actually. So see what he does. He's thinking for a long time because I think bishop a3, there are two things. There's rook a8. There's also knight g4. So now is where I have to figure this out. Knight g4 looks like the right move to me. I think it is just the right move. Let's just go for it. Probably moving too fast, by the way. Probably I should use a little bit more time here, but I just trust that this is the right move with knight f2. Because if I get knight f2, knight d3, and the chain collapse in the center, white can never be better. Rook a1. Wow, that's actually surprising to me. Wait, so I have rook a8, which is option 1. Then he has rook fc1 or knight f2, knight d3, which actually this just looks very correct, period. Because of rook d1, now I have knight f4. Actually, Fedoseev, I think, missed the boat. I think he can make a draw with rook d1, rook a2, rook d3. But I don't think he can win this anymore. The only question is, can I try to beat him? Can I try to be tricky here? But problem is after rook a d1, if I go knight e5, he's got this bishop d6. So I think after rook d1, I just have to take, or he's going to do this. Very interesting. Now I have rook e4 here, which is fine. Rook e6 doesn't look right. Rook e4, rook a d1, knight b2 maybe. Let's think for a second. Or f5. He has rook f5. Think about this. Rook e4, rook d1, knight b2, rook de1, trade h5. I mean, that should be a draw. Rook e4, rook d1, knight b2, rook d5. Just rook. Yeah, I don't believe him somehow. I could be wrong on this. 4 rook a d1. The only thing is I can also just push a pawn. That's actually what makes this tricky. If I play h5, he has rook a d1, knight b2. I don't see any reason why that should be different. d4. Rook d4, bishop g3. And then I go h5, rook f3, knight f4 looks fine. Bishop e5, rook d5, bishop e3. 5, rook f3, knight. Rook e1, I can just take. Or play h5. I think this is okay. It plays bishop g3. Now I think I go h5 because rook f3, I have knight f4. If I didn't have knight f4, this wouldn't be clear, but because I have knight f4 here, knight e2 takes, I should be fine. Okay, plays rook f3. So I go knight f4. And now I check takes. He obviously missed knight f4. He wouldn't have played this order. I also had h4, which maybe was good enough to draw, but I think this is correct. It feels correct to me, at least. Check and take. Rook d3, and now I think after knight f5, I'm definitely fine. The only question is, can I go for more somehow? Maybe check, check. Doesn't look right. I mean, definitely doesn't look right. I think I should just be smart. Where do I go to e6? It's tricky. Knight e6, a4, knight c5 maybe? I think I'm going to go to e6. Because then I have rook b2 and rook b1. I definitely should draw this game. Unless I do something absolutely insane, this will be at least a draw. It might not be more, but okay, plays a3, which I think is a good move. I don't want to go b5. I can play knight c5 here and knight e4, which I think at this point it's not worth gambling. I should just make the draw here. It's definitely not worth taking the risk. Goes rook e3, which I'm also kind of shocked by, honestly. Because now I go f5 knight e4, and suddenly this is getting a little bit tricky for white, I think. I mean, he can always go rook e7, but now I'm going to get an outpost. Okay, this feels... Okay, I guess it's still probably a draw. Run my king up. Now 7, rook d3, rook a2. Yeah, I think I should just make the draw here. I have knight d2, but I think I'm going to go here.
L1 just took $5 out of Bezos's pocket. Thanks.
Plays a4 logical, so here, force the trade. Yeah. Tough game. Tough game, but it ends in a draw. I think he was, was he better or not? I don't have time to look right now. Yeah, I don't have time to look at the game, so I have to wait for the next game to start. Yeah, if I had time, I would look closely. I don't know. Either I was completely fine or I wasn't, but we'll see. Okay, here we go. Let's just play chess. All right, I'm gonna play this. This is what we always play, right? Fedoseev and I always play this weird line. It's like c4, it's takes, and we play some kind of like very drawish position, I believe. I think I had this against him in like Tilted Tuesday, maybe Title Tuesday. I think knight a3 is still a move.
You know, we see Hikaru, he's playing some reverse queens Indian here with an early knight f3, e3, b3, and quickly the players have gotten this structure with an isolated queen pawn for black. Kind of a weakness in the center here, but activity. You know, we see Fedoseev already starting the attack with rook e6 and getting ready to lift that rook. You know, these are the kinds of positions actually I think Fedoseev is very dangerous in on the black side. He's a really strong attacker.
Yeah, rook e6 is not a move to be trifled with. It's interesting, like what stood out to me in the opening was right here, this move knight a3 from Naka, right? I mean, normally you see the knight on c3 or d2, and he sees an interesting chance to bring that knight quickly to the blockade square on d4. And Fedoseev did not hesitate about, you know, his response to that. He just goes straight into the rook lift without completing development and starts chucking stuff at Naka's king. And
yeah, almost like he was just kind of familiar with the plan.
Yeah.
I also have knight d3 to reroute the knight, maybe. There's bishop d6, logical move. I assume I kind of have to play f4. If I don't play f4, I think I'm actually just getting attacked and killed on the king side. So it goes back, which is interesting. Now I can play knight d3. I think bishop f3 must be right, just to consolidate everything around my king. I also had rook c1, which was interesting, but who cares? This is a blitz game. No time for doubts. b6. Go knight c2. Bishop h3. I just sidestep with king h1. Seven as expected. Take maybe and take on c6. Interesting. 3 king h1 bishop 6. f5. I'm thinking too long. f5 rook g5 loses f5 rook g6. Ooh, I gotta make a move. Oh, he's also just got bishop e3 right away, which oh, bishop e3 right away and I get mated. What am I doing? Okay, so wait, so takes, king h1, bishop c6, f5, f5. Let's go for it. I think this is okay. I hope it's okay. If I get bishop d4, I mean, I can't really be worse. Go here, trade the bishops, and I can't lose now. Maybe I can't win, but I should not be able to lose this. Here. That was maybe a bad. Got this rook d8 move that I kind of overlooked. Queen h5 maybe. What about? It's a good move. Rook d2 or rook c1. Wait, if I take, it just takes my queen. I gotta find a move. b4 maybe? Don't like it. You know, obviously sack, but I have rook c1 or rook d1 actually, so it's fine. He's really thinking hard about the sack. I don't think it works, but he can still try it. Okay, so it goes there. Of course, I go here. That's a logical move. Go here. I don't know if this is right. Yeah, I missed h5, which is a good move as well. I'll just go here and queen one. I'll pre-move it in case he takes. I don't think he will, but he could, obviously. Actually, he can't because he gets mated. Never mind. So, okay, so he goes bishop d3. So now what I have to do is let's play h3. I mean, I can always just take and move some stuff.
Fedoseev, he's thinking that. He's going down to 35 seconds.
Deep. Okay, he's gone bishop d3. He didn't go for the moment, but now he went for it. he blocked his own rook from getting a tempo there. But still, this position is just never going to be bad for black. Ooh, I think
this looks nasty. Look at this e-pawn.
Do you think white might be losing here, or?
Well, it looks very, very tough. I mean,
a5 is what I would play. Oh my god, he does.
a5, nice, securing the square for the bishop on a6.
Queen d2, looking to trade a piece. Yes, that would be a dream for white, to trade any piece. Oh, and they do trade a piece. Okay.
That was the end game. Now it feels like Naka can just put his rooks behind the pawn and should be at least okay.
And
King
hold
can come to f2.
Yeah, on rook d2, play like a4, and the rook defends the b pawn.
Yeah, 20 seconds
okay.
for Fedoseev. H4.
Trying
Big
to lock
decision
that
there,
king.
taking space. Yeah. And now,
He's allowing a trade into just a dead position.
yeah, he's allowing Naka to bail out pretty much whenever he wants to, but
Yeah.
Naka knows as long as he doesn't have to take on E2, he doesn't have to take on E2, so he might as well just keep it going. Okay, but now putting pressure in.
There's a move bishop d3 for black if they really want to bail out. Cutting off the rook from the b pawn, and if rook d3, then you can queen. But as white improves their king, those bailouts are going to get less good.
Well, the thing is, yeah, as soon as he takes on E2, well, now he's losing the b pawn potentially, so he has to be careful he doesn't just walk into a rook endgame down a pawn if he doesn't have to. H4, looking to maybe create some chances like rook e6, g5, bringing the king.
Yeah, he can never cross into the center with the king because it'll block the e7 rook and black will queen. So Fedoseev keeping Hikaru's king honest.
Yeah, but look at Fedoseev's construction here. Everything defended. Can't even touch the a5 pawn because you don't have rook e5 at any moment. Everything defends each other, and so that's why it allows him to play this endgame on just the 2-second increments. He doesn't have to worry about anything hanging, so there's not too much to calculate here.
Right. White can play rook a6, a funny move that he's got to keep his eye on as well, but it looks like it's okay for the moment.
Yeah, finally we see g5 trading off a pair of pawns, but now black technically has 2 connected passers. And I mean, if that f pawn reaches f4, f3,
yeah,
could still get very, very tricky here. King g5.
Oh, king h5, rook h7 mate. Be careful.
Yeah,
you want to get rid of that h pawn, but now Hikaru is wondering: rook g6, rook g8, anything crazy? He force feeds the pawn.
Oh, he can't promote because of rook h7.
Yeah.
Right, king h6 back.
Save the king, but now there's 2 passed pawns. He's got to play. Hikaru needs to like just find a repetition right now, pretty much, right? Or is there rook
here? Yeah,
e4 now?
If he wants, but yeah, rook e4 looks really dangerous.
Too far away instead of rook e7.
Rook e4
finds it.
What does Fedoseev do? He doesn't see a move. He's got 6 seconds.
I don't see it either, and he allows mate in 1.
Oh no! Wow, Hikaru, he just finds the trick there. Unbelievable.
Still a draw. Or no, wait, I've got rook e4. Wait a second. No, wait, it's not a draw. I have rook e4. Yes! 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 We got the win, you guys! Oh my gosh, that was so tense. Sheesh, that was tough. Sheesh. What a game. Oh my gosh. It's just a draw, right? Oh, yes, he has bishop d3, of course. I hate computers. Oh my gosh, he has bishop... My gosh, we're so bad at chess. He has bishop d3 to cover, and then if I go rook e... and then I have to like take and make a draw. Wow. But he goes here. Bishop d3 still is saving. He still has this, but he goes here. And he can still make a knight, by the way. I did actually realize he could make a knight. But I think this is winning, right? King h1? And he has to go knight f... Oh, but it still goes on. Wow. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. All right, we get the win. I was completely lost earlier. Yeah, I think I was... Was I losing? Where was I losing? Or was I losing in game 1? He could have sacked the rook and he was completely winning? Where? Where was he winning?
Just subscribed.
Okay. Where was the win? Oh, right. Yeah, he could have. No, wait, but no, this doesn't work. So I have check and queen h5. Oh, he has e3 in. Oh, he has the e3 in betweener. Ah, I forgot that. I only saw this one, but this one I'm fine because I have queen h. Oh, he's got the in-betweener with e3. Very nice. Very nice. All right, that's life, you guys. I mean, I've gotten some bad luck in the RC recently, so you figure it's gotta, what comes around goes around. So Who cares? We get the win. We move on to the grand finale. We're going to be playing either Daniil Dubov or Wesley. So what can I say, you guys? But crazy stuff. So yeah, we're into the finals. So let me get the events page up. I mean, that was obviously very tense, as you guys could tell, but we get the win.